Hello everyone, it's Hazy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be playing Crybaby Whims Dollhouse Generation 1. We are picking up where we left off in the last episode. So we are picking up with Marigold. She is moments away from giving birth and they are about to all go as a family to Dr. Bradford's house to celebrate Jace's graduation. Marigold was the only one to attend Jace's graduation. So if you watched the last episode, you'll notice that they kind of started to have confessing that, he is unsatisfied in life. And she is confessing that she is starting to remember him. So that is kind of where we are, guys. I don't know if you guys noticed, the house has changed just a little bit. We've got a few new items. I don't want to give away the gender of the baby, so I can't show you guys upstairs, but Marigold did get some items while she was in town. But she is currently getting herself some food, apparently. Well, we'll let her eat. They're about to go to dinner at their dad's house, so not really sure when we're going to get that notification, but if we don't, we'll prompt it ourselves. Marigold had a lot going on in the last episode. I'm just kind of like waiting to see what you guys are going to say. I'm recording this just after having posted the last episode. It does end abruptly, but I got really tired last night when I was recording and it just wasn't working out for me. And I was like, I need to sleep. I'm very tired. We're still on the same day where Jace graduated. So maybe we'll check and see if he's there. Dr. Bradford got a makeover. Do you guys like the colors of this criminal? It looks like he's dazed on his own supply, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I kind of updated the family. Now that we know their personality a little bit, it's not so much as that generic. So Dr. Bradford is right out here. I wonder if he's like peeking in on the girls. We were going to go to see Jace, but I'm a little nervous that their dad is okay. He's leaving. Maybe we will. We're going to switch controls to Jace and see what's going on there. I don't want this to be too loud. All right, Jace is here getting ready to go. Uh-oh, the baby got a milestone. That's awesome. Talk to Landon. Hi, Landon. How are you? Oh, he laughed for the first time. So, yeah, I guess Jace is just chilling with the kids until they have to go over to Dr. Bradford's house for his graduation dinner. We are going to give him some love. He cooed. Let's put him in here too. Put him down after that. Let's do some daddy time things, I don't think he hates the children. I do think he is resentful, but not to the children. It's more to Belle being so impulsive. Oh, yeah. Any aggression or dissatisfaction he is feeling is not due to Belle. It is not due to Belle, is due to Belle and not the children. So while he may struggle to bond with them because him and Landon were friends and it kind of just like a traumatic event in their life, I don't think that he is mean to the children. So we're outside of Dr. Bradford's house and Jace and Belle are talking and they are kind of just like having a pep talk before going into here to this dinner. Yeah, so they're having a pep talk. I think he's like, we need to put on our best face for your dad. So he is, going to reward us basically. They're used to being Dr. Bradford's dolls. They're going to want to show him that they're living up to his expectations. And he, is going to help Jace start out his career, as a doctor. So now that he's graduated, Jace is like having a pep talk outside of the house with Belle. Jace and Belle are coming up with a game plan, like make sure we don't argue in front of, your dad and Miss Helena. Let's P's and Q's, keep our P's and Q's, be the picture perfect couple, make them proud of us. So Jace doesn't get screwed over and wherever Dr. Bradford's going to place him in the hospital, because Dr. Bradford has that kind of power. So Jace is just like, this is, my work life now as well. So I really need to have a good job. So that's the conversation they're having. And I think Belle, so this says, bright side, Belle likes optimistic Sims. I think she likes that he is like having this pep talk with her outside of, her dad's house before this dinner, saying like, forget Marigold. I know I've been bitter. I know we were fighting last night, but I just want this to be me and you setting the best example, to your dad so it doesn't like ruin either of our lives or the children's, because at the end of the day, we're still a family, even if he's unhappy. So I think she's very happy with that result. Don't go grill. Don't go grill. All right. So they're talking about their fears with Dr. Bradford and their relationship. And with Dr. Bradford, their relationship, just kind of making everything peaceful and happy. They're going to go in now, so let's knock on the door. In the kitchen at Dr. Bradford's, Dr. Bradford is talking to Nico, who unfortunately is dazed. Unfortunately, a dazed Nico. Since I'm not controlling the household, there's like glitches, like a floating plate and stuff, so you guys are going to have to forgive me. Helena is in here checking on Jace, congratulating him on his graduation while everyone is getting ready for dinner. Nico's here, but so Marigold did not show up to dinner, and Nico told everyone it's because she thinks the baby may be coming tomorrow or the next couple of hours, so she wanted to rest, but he still wanted to come show, his support for the family, so Nico showed up to dinner. But I'm wondering that maybe Marigold stayed home because after showing up to Jace's graduation, she just started to have more feelings. Ugh, I forget how glitched this house is. Oh no, there's Marigold. Okay. I think I broke the dinner party. This is great. So give me a moment and I'll be right back. As you guys saw, I had a glitch and had to reload. I decided to play as Helena and Dr. Bradford for the dinner party. And look at the second. So this is like dinner party take 2. Look at the dress Marigold chose to wear to Jace's graduation party. If this is not a statement, maybe that's why it crashed. She was like, nope, honey, I have to redo my entrance. I don't care that I'm about to have a baby. Also, this is Helena's makeover. I hope you guys like it. She is very traditional wifey. But wow, how are you going to sit in that pregnant? Wow. Okay. Belle is helping her mom prepare food. We have some friends over from college. Just like a proper dinner. Nico, don't drink the tea. Does the tea taste bad, Nico? Nico. They don't know about Landon and Mrs. Helena's special tea. Let's hope this is just tea. My goodness. Maybe she only brings that tea out for certain occasions. So they're all having a pleasant conversation dinner. She looks miserable. Marigold looks miserable. I don't know if it's because they're talking about Jace's future or everyone's talking about a smell in this room. And I want to say it's because this is the room Landon died in. There's like a lingering like funeral home formaldehyde smell. I'm going to say that's true. Wow. Jace also updated his outfit for the second. Oh, for the second dinner party. Jace updated his outfit too. Jace and Marigold said, we're in game, can't stop us now, we're drawn to each other, good luck. Basically, Nico, that's really sad. They're going to clean up. I think Dr. Bradford is going to take the boys to have a conversation. Dr. Bradford is going to give Jace medical advice. He's going to chat up with like things he's heard about things around town because Jace is going to be under Dr. Bradford's wing. Dr. Bradford is really, really, really happy with Jace. So what is he feeling right now? So he's probably sad for Marigold being uncomfortable during her pregnancy. Something very simple. Discuss neighborhood changes. He would definitely want to talk about, his goals for everything. It looks like Nico left the room for this conversation. I guess Nico just didn't really want to be a part of it. So it kind of became this big thing where his ego is trying to essentially see how far it can go. All right, guys, so I have noticed that my in-game sound just isn't loud enough. So gosh, I hope it doesn't drown me out. It happens from time to time. I had to take a break and step away from the game and just like do life things. But guys, look who is in her childhood room. Marigold, she has written so many journal entries here. Like, this is where it all happened. This is where, I lived 18 years. This is my room, this little bitty attic type room. And oh my goodness. Marigold is here looking in her childhood room, is going through her old laptop, going through her old books, looking for any more evidence that she was possibly with Jason high school, aside from this one journal that she had from that El Salvadorado trip. And being so upset and emotional has triggered her labor early. So we're gonna, instead of go home, we're gonna have to go to the hospital to have this baby. So she is scheduled for a cesarean with her father being the operator. So we're going to have to
grow ball.
go and start that. Welcome to the clinic. You have previously spoken to our obstetrician. You chose to have a birth through C-section. When you're ready, ask one of our obstetrician to give you the epidural. We will start the surgery as soon as possible. I think she needs to walk. All right. They are, they're getting ready for the day. They're talking about how, what her birth plan is if something goes wrong. And he's like, honey, you're going to be fine. You have the best medical team behind you. Nico is not as worried as Marigold is. We're going to sway together and then talk about our fears. Oh my goodness, you can tell she hasn't shaved her legs.
Una turb, sipab. Well behaved for ya. Sichim. Alphanes.
Oh, this is so sweet and special. I adore the realistic pregnancy mod. I'm so thankful it was made. It's just a great experience. Oh, I love that he can be there and comfort her. I'm telling you guys, these special moments between Nico and Marigold, just proving how perfect of a husband he is, Mr. Right he is making it so hard to know what we have to do to him. I'm like, I can't believe I set myself up to fall in love with someone we have to hurt, and we have to do it. Oh my goodness. And look at how beautiful they are. I love them. Okay, is it time? Marigold is definitely wondering, what is going on in my life? What is happening? She's asking her dad, do you think I'm going to be like a good mother? I'm not sure I can do this. And I feel like Dr. Bradford, while he is controlling and manipulative, he believes that he, gave them all the tools they need and he will always be there for them. So he truly believes that everything's going to be fine and good. And if not, he'll make sure it is, and he's going to comfort his child, the best way he can, being who he is, mind you. Her family's checking in, seeing how she's doing, and she's letting them know. Still not fully dilated, not ready to start the C-section. I will let you guys know. She'll probably hand her phone over to Nico to give her family up to date. And her dad is making sure she gets her epidural now. They just have her walking around the hospital just to... All right, so she is getting her epidural now. Dr. Bradford is going to take care of that for her. Oh my goodness. This animation is super intense, guys. All right, wow. Well, now she's going to feel great. All right, Dr. Bradford is just making sure everything's okay. The baby's heartbeat is slightly faster. That's a good thing. Okay, so as soon as her epidural kicks in, she will be allowed to have a C-section, but we're just going to check dilation. Step out of the room while that's being taken care of. So her epidural didn't take, so she has to get another one. The reason it didn't take is because she is already on shifters, which has altered the way she handles medication. So she's kind of having complications because of that, and these are all things Dr. Bradford is closely monitoring. I think that one went much better. And he's just checking the heartbeat again to make sure everything's okay.
Oh.
All right, he's just reassuring her that she's got this. Okay, so her water broke officially. She is tired. She's sitting on the bed and doing breathing exercises. This is really intense. This is my first time doing this in the game, so it's pretty intense. Marigold is really experiencing some pre-birth fears, and Nico is just going to be there for her while the doctor is giving her all the advice that they can. All right, Dr. Bradford is performing the C-section. He did the same thing for, okay, so I'm having a lash glitch. Apparently, I'm going to need to change their lashes before I ever do C-sections. All right, so here we go. We're having a baby. In the comments right now, let me know what you think it's going to be. Oh my goodness. Is it going to be a baby boy or a baby girl? Oh my goodness. This is so intense. Holy intensity. Okay, we're going to put ourselves in the corner and only be so much a part of this because this is pretty intense. I wonder if the baby was born. It was! We have a baby girl! All right, I have not picked out a name, but we're going to remind ourselves about Gen 2. All right, Gen 2. Aspiration freelance botanist, career gardeners, traits unflirty, loves outdoor, cheerful, white and pink. Pinky promise, I'll still love your garden even with no flowers. Love isn't real. You don't think love is real. You're not even sure who your other parent is. We'll get into all that later, right? That doesn't mean that Gen 2 has to be the first sim born. It doesn't mean it has to be one of Nico's or Jace's kids. It could be either one. The whole point is the kid is meant to be confused on who its dad is based on the way their mother has prioritized their relationships with the men in their life, that they're confused by which one is actually their dad. So it could be this child who is Nico's, it could be one of Jace's child who will be next, or it could be one of Nico's other children because we have to have 3 more. So I want all of her children to either have like pink names. We could do a white name, like a white and a different, like Ivory or something. We can do a name like that. Or we could do flowers. So I'm going to do this child's name, but I need you guys to give me 4 names that kind of fit a garden theme, or the color white or the color pink. So please help me out with that, and I'm going to name this child. So I did decide to go with Ivory since it was the first thing that popped in my head whenever I was talking to you guys. There's Ivory. Baby Ivory's here, guys. Oh, I really love this mod. I cannot tell you guys. Like, I just love it so much. So Marigold is promising her baby that she will be the best mommy ever and that she will get her head on straight and figure out what's going on in her life. She's feeling so confused about things. So it's all just a really emotional journey for her, but she's very happy. And yeah, she's feeling very secure. Now she's just got to heal from her stitches and head on home. You guys didn't get to see the little simple nursery I built for baby Ivory. But all our children are meant to be white and pink, Jen, so I kind of just set this room up for them. Not really sure how I'm going to fit 5 children in this house, so we're going to have to come along with something there. We're going to check on baby Ivory. make sure she's okay and happy. Nico is madly in love. He is so confident, so happy, feeling very secure in his life. He is very, very, very happy. And I love that for Nico. I really want him to enjoy that while it lasts for him. So we get a mommy and baby moment. Oh, sweet baby Ivory. Yeah. So sweet. I love it. Nico is getting to love on the sweet baby Ivory. He loves his daughter. He is fully embracing daddy's girl. Jace has come over to congratulate them on their their successful birth. And so Jace has come over to congratulate Marigold on a successful birth, and he's just checking in on her now that, she has welcomed baby Ivory into the family. So he's just making sure everything is okay. And unfortunately, in the heat of the moment, he explains his burning passion love to her, and he said, I am sick of living a lie. I have loved you since we have dated. I'm so sorry I'm getting a better exceptions. But, he's telling her, I have loved you since we have dated. We've been together since we were in 10th grade, where you were a freshman and I was in 10th grade. He is confronting Belle right now, telling him, I can't do this anymore. I can't be with you. I love Marigold and I want to make this, I want to be with Marigold. And Marigold's like, Nico is literally upstairs with my newborn child. Like, what is happening? And Belle was like, they're watching. Everybody act normal. Because Belle knows that her dad is. Okay, so my journal is acting up. Belle knows that her dad is watching them and had probably seen that kiss. If not, they're lucky if he doesn't know about it, which we'll find out soon. But yeah, Belle is not really. She doesn't really care. She's like, okay, like they love each other. She knows that but they need to hide it because she's afraid that their dad, Dr. Bradford's going to kill either Jace, kill Belle, Marigold, or Marigold because he is controlling and crazy. And that's Belle's greatest concern. It's not really losing her lifestyle anymore. She's scared of her dad murdering her. And Jace is kind of just snapped. He doesn't really care about that anymore. And and Marigold just needs to know what the heck is going on. So they're going to have to talk to her about it. But she definitely has cleared a lot of the fog and has a good chunk. I have to fix that. A good chunk of her memories back. So she does remember that she did date Jace. She doesn't remember why they broke up. But now she realizes in her heart she has feelings for Jace and Nico because she loves her husband Nico. But she feels all those feelings of loving Jace fully. So I'm going to leave that right there for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode and baby Ivory, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.